Va-va-va-voom.
All right, man. We're live.
We're live. You know what that means? That means we're going to do it live.
That's right.
Fuck.
What happened?
I've lost control.
That's fantastic.
Yep. Totally lost control.
All right. Well, I'm going to take a little bit of control here. This week on the Media Virus podcast, Boston drivers crowned national champs of sucking. Congrats, Boston. 10 years in a row as the worst drivers in America. Diddy beats big charges, but still busted for booty bus. Diddy walked out of court free on the big charges, but Uncle Sam still got him for pimping with a plane ticket. Swingers trade pineapples for loofahs because nothing says sexy like mildew. Florida retirees are now dangling color-coded loofahs instead of pineapples to signal their swinger status. Nothing says hot night of passion like a moldy sponge on your Buick.
Roll that intro.
It's the Media Virus Podcast. Now here's your infection team.
Hey,
man.
damn.
I figured you would do this.
God damn, do we have a show for you people this week? I'm not your host, Matty Rockdeff. Proof positive that anyone can have a podcast, but hey, let's be real. This audio circus wouldn't exist without behind-the-scenes maestros. Our executive producer, the esteemed Reverend Professor Mike Litoris, who you just can't say enough good things about. And
And my beautiful, unbelievably hot wife and segment producer, Ricky Rockdaff. So if you hate this, blame them. Later on the B Block, we will be talking to the host of the Autism Rocks and Rolls podcast, Mr. Sam Mitchell. But for right now, we are broadcasting live from our delightfully demented corner of the web, where the news gets a spin cycle, humor walks a tightrope, and your hosts are, well, shall we say, uniquely unqualified. Consider this your safe space for the unsayable, the unhinged, and the potentially contagious. Whether you're seeking anarchy, a chuckle in the face of doom, or you've simply hit rock bottom, welcome to the Media Virus Podcast. Let's grab some popcorn and point and laugh as the world is burning around us. Now, Ricky has a... did she send it to you, Mike?
I do have a link somewhere.
You have a link, but you also you're having technical issues, are you not? Or have we figured those out? Or are we still
okay?
All right.
So I'm gonna try to get to this link.
So this is just like a silly thing, you guys.
Okay.
Is it?
It's just a silly.
We like sillies.
That's it. That's all.
Okay. Well, we're gonna.
So, okay.
I also just sent it to Matt in case Mike is having an issue.
No, I'm good. I just need to share that tab. Present.
Your shirt reminds me of the Sandlot.
You're killing me, Smalls.
All right, so share.
I feel like that's a shirt that Yaya would be wearing.
Who are you making fun of right now, me or him? I'm just a little confused.
Probably me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who dis?
Okay, so if you know your partner well, which would you choose?
Which shirt would they choose? What's that?
That's a poke bowl.
Okay.
That's hot wings. That's barbecue.
The one I love. The one I love.
Okay, so the first one is like burgers, but like sliders.
Uh-huh.
The second one's like sushi,
Crunchy, but also like
Chick-fil-A French fries. From what I can see, that this is a poke bowl. This is all fried chicken, collard greens.
barbecue.
The one I love. The one I love.
I know.
I think can you kill the sound on that?
Yes.
Yeah, I would be hard pressed to to choose.
So this first one looks like it's like wings and like
That looks good.
tendies.
The noodles and the sausages in there. I don't know what that is, but that looks good. The pasta.
The pasta.
Yeah, but I think you would if first we're talking, which one would you choose? Which one would you go to first?
Mm-hmm.
Let's start there. Would be either this one, the poke bowl, or the sushi spread.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's correct.
Okay. Do I have to choose which one? Because
No, because I would teeter between both of them. I feel like maybe
if we win, I would order one and you would order the other.
Yeah, no, I would get the poke bowl and then you would get the sushi.
And we would split it. So
I mean, the sushi spread kind of looks like one of them wanted boneless wings and French fries, and the other one wanted sushi. So that's for when I first saw this, I was like, obviously the first one. And it's not even like because I like that more than a poke bowl, because I love a fucking poke bowl.
I know that.
But it's giving like more for your dollar.
Yeah.
So
are all these meals the same price?
I love a good deal. And so for you, I immediately thought the pasta one is what you would go to.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that looked really interesting to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I might join you over in the sushi. I do enjoy sushi very much.
Yeah.
But give me a skillet meal. I do. I will fuck that up.
You love a pasta.
What about you, Mike?
I'm having trouble because there's not much there that I'm opposed to.
Well, which one do you think Tina would most likely go for? Yeah,
she would probably go for the pasta dish.
The pasta dish?
Yeah.
That does look really good.
Like, my reasonings are so
but those nachos look fantastic. Those burgers, what am I saying no to?
Like, given these things, like in my head, I'm like, no, because I'm so fucking cheap that I'm like, no, because sushi's expensive and I don't want to pay for it myself. So I'm gonna get the sushi. But like, I love a soul food. I always get wings when I get soul food.
Oh yeah, soul food is fucking.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So this is a very difficult challenge, and that's why I thought it was funny, because I was like, oh my god, they compiled a list of all my favorite foods except for pasta, and they made a question about it.
Yeah, the pasta was the only one I eliminated immediately.
Yeah.
I was like, burgers, fuck, she loves burgers.
Uh-huh.
Oh, sushi. That's the winner.
Yeah.
Sushi's the winner. No
Yeah.
pasta, no pasta. Poke bowl. Fuck. Fuck, they threw in a poke bowl? That's not fair.
Right.
Sushi and a poke bowl? Yeah, so that's
deconstructed sushi, or
that's all a poke bowl is deconstructed
Right.
sushi.
And also, I
That's
love
like
barbecue.
Was that pancakes or was that breakfast?
No, that was like a barbecue thing.
Barbecue platter.
But those nachos look fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Nachos are pretty sick.
Dude, we had from the taco truck behind Yetta's.
Machete.
It's called machete.
It's like a real
they're
like
Mexicans.
Aztec
bad haircut Mexicans.
Like they serve like cactus
like mom cut his hair.
Yeah, like they serve cactus with all of the food.
Yes.
That's how you know.
Right.
It was just unbelievable.
It was so good.
What did I get? A chimichanga?
You got a steak chimichanga.
Steak chimichanga, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Incredible. So if you're ever passing by Yetter's Liquors on Philadelphia Pike, Claremont, Delaware, pop into that food truck.
They also have multiple food trucks and a standalone restaurant also.
Yeah.
In in Newcastle, I think.
Okay.
That was all. That's all I wanted to share.
So I thought this. Go ahead.
I was just say, you're talking about food trucks up in that area. Reminded me of my cousin's liquor store at the other end of.
Right, Pico's Lickies.
Every now and again, he has a food truck in the.
Yeah, he has Cousins Lobsters. And then sometimes
is that your cousin too? No.
What?
His place is called Cousins Lobsters. So if your cousin's liquor store has a place called Cousins Lobsters, is that your cousin too?
No,
I don't know.
We wish.
I don't know. I don't know Ed all that well. But...
All right. Well, speaking of cousins, Erica has a lot of family up north in Massachusetts.
That's my homeland.
Yeah. So when I saw this next story, because when we go to visit, because I have family up there too, right? I like refuse to drive. I fucking refuse.
Passenger princess.
I will not. I will not. And from the Times out of Boston via the Time Out Boston via Allstate's 2025 Best Drivers Report, Boston ranks dead last, 200 out of 200 cities.
Oh my God, so rude.
For the 10th straight year.
No. They've obviously never been to New Jersey.
Drivers here are staggering 244% more likely to crash than the national average. The average interval between collisions for Boston drivers is only 3.07 years. What's 0.07?
Well, it's just...
That's like January 3rd. No, it's like that's like January 28th or something like that. But I mean, versus now in the safest city in America to drive in is Brownsville, Texas, and you're expected to have a 14-year interval between auto collisions.
Fuck
There's a
off.
rock and roll band named after their train station.
Yeah. 4 of the top 10 riskiest cities are in the Northeast. Worcester, which I would argue should be pronounced Worcester, and Springfield, Massachusetts, also land near the bottom, with Providence joining the high-risk cluster.
That's weird because Providence is not Boston.
Now,
Island.
They break it down. Why the crisis? Aggressive driving behavior is the number one reason. So it's mass holes are the reason for the problem.
Maybe people are private and they don't want to put their blink up.
Fractured roads, the Boston streets are confusing and outdated, evolving from colonial paths rather than a planned infrastructure.
That's true.
And it's busy and congested, bumper to bumper with aggressive drivers.
It's actually bumper to bumper.
Bumper to bumper, bumper to bumper.
Bumper. Do you remember the place? There's like an auto body shop in Beverly called Bumper to Bumper.
Bumper to bumper.
Bump, bump.
All right, so I went Boston stays gold, worst drivers in the U.S. for a decade. Stats don't lie. Danger levels are 44% above average, and collisions come every 3 years on average. Blame a mix of aggressive driving, ramshackle roads, and assholes. Want safer summer drives? Eat the cost and let someone else steer.
Here's the thing. In Boston, there's no like First Street, Second Street, like in order. All the streets are just a name, and there is no grid. Like there's a little bit of a grid, but not really. There's side streets here, and there's the one thing that makes a triangle and a couple. So we don't have that. So it's very easy to get lost in Boston
or anywhere in Massachusetts, because the top 5 riskiest cities in the U.S. out of the top 5 riskiest cities, 3 of them are in Massachusetts. Boston, Mass is number 1. Number 2 is D.C. Number 3 is Baltimore, Maryland.
In circles.
Yeah, it's a wagon wheel, right?
Right.
Number 3 is Baltimore, Maryland.
Baltimore.
And then Worcester, Massachusetts. Worcester, Massachusetts. And Springfield, Massachusetts.
So basically, Boston is the big city on the east coast of Massachusetts.
Yes.
Worcester is the big city in central Massachusetts.
Yeah.
And Springfield, lo and behold, is the big city in western Massachusetts.
I wish I had you in front of us right now, in front of a map of Massachusetts and pointing like a weather lady.
Yeah.
That would have been fantastic.
Yeah,
but
in my pajamas.
You look cute in those pajamas, by the way.
Thanks.
But I know this segment. Go ahead.
You brought up Baltimore.
Baltimore.
So I figured, since you know how to say it, you might be able to tell me what you call that. Like, there's a truck that you would call if somebody shot your friend.
Oh, ambulance.
There you go.
You just used to say ambulance.
No, ambulance.
No. Ambulance. Whoa, Black Betty, ambulance.
Seemingly normal, reasonably well-spoken people from Baltimore County.
From Baltimore, I know.
Will
that, and when they say two.
The problem, Baltimore sounds a lot like the Delco Trash Mouth.
Yes.
A lot. But there's some minor, like a southern twang.
Yeah. It is.
It's the Delco trash valve mouth below the Mason Dixon.
Right.
The Mason Dixon trash mouth. Well, moving on.
Mason Dixon trash mouth.
Moving on. I know this is Erica's, been on her mind. The Diddy verdict.
This MFer.
Sean Diddy Combs just danced out of federal court with half a victory and half a headache.
Yeah, after 3 days of jury drama. And let's be real, these jurors were deadlocked longer than your uncle's second marriage. And the panel finally delivered.
Did
Not
they?
guilty on racketeering and conspiracy. Yeah, the big one.
That's trademarked.
Sex trafficking of Cassie Ventura and the sex trafficking of Jane Doe. These charges could have meant life in prison, but the jury wasn't buying that Diddy was the kingpin of a criminal empire, no matter how many take that memes the prosecutors threw at them. He was found guilty on 2 counts of transporting women across state lines for prostitution. Yeah, the feds still got him on what amounts to pimping with a plane ticket, which sounds less like a criminal enterprise and more like a bad rap lyric from 2002. Legal analysts are calling this a major win for Diddy, who now won't be making beats in federal prison for the rest of his life. But let's not get it twisted. He's still looking at up to 20 years on the transportation.
He's doing time. He's going
to do time.
Listen, when people say 20 years, they actually only get like fucking 10.
Well, insiders are saying that he's probably going to do much less, especially since he's already been in custody since September 2024.
Oh,
So they'll award him time
They're going to give him
served.
credit for time served.
Yeah.
so rude.
Judge Arun Subramanian is now
Come on down to the Subaru Mania event
where Diddy,
at Lesbian Mobile.
where he's figuring out whether Diddy can go home on bail before sentencing. Both legal teams have until 1 p.m. Eastern today to submit their statements. So Diddy's next remix might be called "Release Me," pending sentence.
He's not even an artist. He's a fake producer.
Meanwhile, Diddy's lawyers are high-fiving while nearly 70 civil lawsuits are still waiting for him. Because apparently everyone wants a piece of Bad Boy's checkbook now that the criminal case didn't stick. Cassie Ventura's attorney says her courage to testify helped hold Diddy accountable on at least some charges, while Diddy's defense is out here reminding people that they didn't call a single witness because apparently their silence was louder than the prosecution's 38-day playlist of allegations. So what's next? Diddy's sentencing date is to be announced. His lawyers are probably popping champagne, and the rest of us are left wondering how many times Diddy can legally reinvent himself in one lifetime. Stay tuned because the saga continues.
I hope that he just like keeps a low profile literally for the rest of his life.
Like we never hear from him ever again.
Yeah, I want him to just be deleted from history. I'm done. He should be done.
Yeah. I don't think I could name except that fucking where he took Kashmir and wrote fucking different lyrics to it. I don't even know what the fuck that was called for the Godzilla movie. That's not art, just writing lyrics over somebody else's work. Anyway.
He's not an artist.
He's
so fake. He says he's a producer. He always said, I'm not a rapper, I'm a producer. But like, he wasn't. He was just there.
But like, other than that, I don't think I can name a Diddy song.
Shake Your Tail Feather was actually a fucking bop.
Oh, not anymore. We're going to cancel that motherfucker. Like, I'll listen to MJ. I ain't listening to Diddy. I listen to R. Kelly. I ain't listening to Diddy.
Oh, no. No, that's the thing. I love Danity Kane, which is his making the band girl group. I fucking love every single one of those bitches. I love all of their albums. And I'm like, hold on, is he getting paid because I'm listening to this?
Ew, right?
Right. I'm also like, get the CD so he doesn't get my streaming fucking minutes or dollars.
Right.
You have to buy the used CD.
Yeah.
No, I have the CD.
Oh,
there you go. No.
So you already gave him your money.
Yeah, I already did it.
Might
hey.
as well use it while you got it.
Right.
Well, you wouldn't buy sushi from a gas station, so why are you trusting them with your CBD and THC? At Botana Organics, we take your wellness seriously. No mystery ingredients, no sketchy labels, and absolutely no, we swear it's CBD vibes. Our products are organically grown, lab tested, and crafted with the cleanest ingredients, because your body deserves better than whatever's next to the nacho cheese dispenser. From calming oils to delicious gummies and soothing creams, every product is handpicked for optimal benefits and zero weird surprises. So skip the gas station gamble and trust Botana Organics, where everything is pure, potent, and definitely not stored next to the windshield wiper fluid. Isn't that right, Mike?
You're damn right it is, Matt. Botana Organics, cultivating wellness naturally. Visit us at 3650 Silverside Road, Wilmington, Delaware, 19810. Or check us out on the web at www.botanaorganics.com.
All right.
Check your other window.
I did. He's there. Our guest is in, but we've got like 10 minutes. So I don't know if he can see us right now or what's see that I'm talking or whatever. But
I don't know.
So what about something happened in Florida?
Well,
Swipes and swamp crotch shenanigans.
Oy.
Our swinger friends have taken the whole wrong fruit in the fruit bowl game to a new low or high. Turns out the upside down pineapple along the swingers' secret handshake has been replaced by a color-coded loofah. 7 shades to declare your bedroom biz. Purple for watching. 7 shades to declare your bedroom biz. Purple for watching, green for let's mingle, and maybe red for don't call me Matty, I'm busy.
Oh.
So keep your fruit fresh. The loofahs are doing the talking this time.
That's so weird.
Right?
Huh.
That's so random.
You know what else is random?
Huh.
An AI sextortion scam.
Calling all would-be Casanovas, your DMs could be worse than a bad Tinder pickup line. AI-powered sextortion scams are surging, using deepfake photos and blackmail to trick students into nude submissions, then ka-ching, they pay up. A shocking 28% of students are getting hit, and 17-year-old Ryan last tragically took his life after falling into the trap. Moral? Unless your DM says, I'm your soulmate, keep your clothes on and your dignity.
Dude, don't show your dick to everybody that asks.
Also, I feel like that was a Law and Order episode recently.
Dude, half of the fucking women half of the people that try to friend me on TikTok are these bots. These chick bots, these
cheater.
These no, because I don't friend them. They're just sitting there. These bots and crypto bros. That's it. That's it. TikTok whores and crypto bros are my only friends on TikTok. The only followers on TikTok. It's
Followers are followers.
But finally, on the moisture meter beat, a traveler flagged by TSA for having what security staff lovingly dubbed as swamp crotch.
Ew.
Yeah, body scanners are tripping over perspiration in the groin zone, causing alarm bells to ding-a-ling. Neither zipper nor metal involved.
Yeah.
Just a good old sweat. Moisture wicking underwear might just save your dignity in the next flight. So remember, when you're at the airport, it's not the belt buckle, it's the wet buckle.
I actually saw this article, so that's funny that we are on the same internet.
We kind of are.
That's scary. That's scurry.
Well, that's your daily dose of cheeky news from Matty and the Reverend Mike Litoris.
It is.
Stay fresh, stay safe. Unlike your loofah code or crotch alarm on the TSA floor. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, sometimes the jokes don't work.
No, AI doesn't write good jokes. But, folks, as we watch the world slide into clown shoot chaos, Boston drivers taking out mirrors, Diddy dancing with the law, and Loofahs getting more action than some of our listeners, it's a reminder that life is messy, wet, and sometimes flagged by the TSA for swamp crotch. At the end of the day, it's not about the scandals you dodge or the weird news you scroll past. It's about how many laughs you get before the next ad break. Take care of yourselves and each other. And if you're heading to the airport, maybe pack an extra pair of underwear.
I'm dead.
All right, I'm gonna go say hi to the guests, Mike.
Hi to the guest, Mike.
Finish up here, and I'll meet you over there.
All right, infection team, grab your loofahs and keep your pineapples upright, because coming up in the B block, we're talking to Sam Mitchell of Autism Rocks and Rolls. He's living proof you can break stigmas and rock the mic and remind the world that normal is just a setting on your dryer. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm the Professor Mike Litoris, and we're going to back out of here right now. We'll catch you over in the B block just a few moments. We use that. There we go.
This episode of the Media Virus Podcast is brought to you by 302-46 Voice. That's 302-46 Voice. If you want my voice on your project, dial 302-46 Voice today. Don't forget to check out our sister show on the Media Virus Podcast Network, Stepmoms Without Children. Join Ricky Rockdeff as she takes a deep dive into the fascinating people she meets and thinks that you should meet too. Find Stepmoms Without Children at themediavirus.com, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your fine podcasts. Special thanks to mysportsreports.com and delawaresports.com, delivering regional sports coverage straight to your devices via stream and podcast. Learn more at mysportsreports.com and delawaresports.com. If you wish to sponsor the Media Virus Podcast, email your contact information to pml@themediavirus.com with the subject line sponsor, or leave us a message at 646-VIRUS01. On behalf of the infection team and our feckless leader, Matty Rockdeff, I'm the Reverend Professor Mike Litoris, coming to you live high atop Uncle Butch Studios, with one hand firmly on the pulse and the other clawing for a shred of sanity. This has been the Media Virus Podcast. We'll be back next week. Find us at themediavirus.com, on social media, or download us now from your favorite podcast platform.
Thanks for joining.